Welcome to the Any Last Words podcast. Four overzealous friends severely in over their heads navigate what they claim to be areas of their own expertise, be it nerd culture, politics, or critiquing media.
Join us if you will.
For these may very well be
our last words.
Ned Ultima Verba.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
say whatever the Doom guy says. Yeah, that's not a Batman. That's like a demon or something.
You should
that was
put that into the trailer.
You sound like Damien Darkblood. You sound like you're
feel the-
belching.
Yeah,
while you're talking. Yeah.
I can feel the struggle in your throat.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Any Last Words podcast, rated 13 out of 3 Ashes out of 4 country bumpkins, aka rednecks. I'm joined by the one, the only, first favorite manager in the world, and the best across the Pacific Ocean, from the Delta, south of the Mirarawara.
It's Reggie. I'm back. Hello, guys. How are you today?
I know, it's been so long.
I know.
It really has. We can't get into the swing of it. Myself and Brandon, who's for whatever reason not here, we just didn't feel the same.
I'm sure you do fine, whether Brendan comes late anyway.
Yeah.
Knock, 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 knock.
Speak of the devil, and he will appear. In you get. Come on, get in here. Did you pay for that door opening sound effect? Jesus Christ.
I
Terrible.
I didn't pay. That's why it was terrible.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Knock off, Bren.
Yep, that makes sense. Hey, hello, hi, hello there. It's me.
It's you.
It's
I'm
you.
here.
Congratulations.
Hello.
Yeah, apologies for being late.
No need to apologize. We don't accept your apology.
Yeah, I know you don't.
You just
but
streamline the process. Just don't make the apology, and we don't have to not accept the apology.
okay, well, I'm late.
Hi,
That's
late
all you
on
need to
Callan.
You're
Oh,
not-
really? I didn't know that.
See, I miss this, guys. I miss.
You got 2 weeks of not being late because I couldn't introduce nobody and then wait for you to be late because that'd be awkward.
Yep.
And now this is back to business as usual. Almost. We're only 75% complete.
I didn't even prepare an excuse this time. I just I'm just late for no reason. Let me tell you.
Oh my god, there is a
Wow.
reason he's
I got
hidden
my
from
hand
us.
stuck in a dishwasher.
Tell us about that.
Do continue. I'm interested now.
Okay, so you know how you have like these appendages attached to the ends of your arms called hands?
Yes, I've heard of
Right.
these.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
used them, and then I got one of them stuck in a dishwasher.
Oh,
But like where?
yes. What
In
they
the
consider-
dishwasher.
What in particular? What part of the dishwasher?
Was it like the handle, the side,
One of
the very back
trays?
of it?
Okay, you know how like the dishwasher, it opens and then there's like
And then it
space inside?
closes.
No, it doesn't close. Don't be silly. It opens, right? And how there's space.
No.
You know how there's space inside, right?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh really?
So I've
My
heard-
hand got stuck in that space, that big empty space. It got stuck in there.
So it just got caught in nothing.
Yeah.
You said it doesn't even close. So how did you get stuck?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? I bet
Yes,
you
that's
would.
why I'm asking
Yes,
you.
that is the
Oh.
line of this inquiry.
Okay, you see, it's a long story.
Well, we've
So-
got time.
We're
This
here.
morning I woke up pretty early so I could drive all the way up to Sydney, right? You know how that is. Is it up or down? No one really knows these things. That's
We're
the-
down
that-
under, so
Well, yeah, but
Could
not
be both.
everything is down under because you can go up under, to up down.
Down under
Yeah.
over. Of
Yeah,
course, if you
exactly.
want to
and
go
to the
over.
side and through it. Yeah.
Exactly. So I ended up in Sydney today. I drove past numerous crossings. I nearly hit a couple of people, so that was lovely.
Why didn't you hit them?
Because, Callan, I'm not a sadist, alright?
There's a very high chance, and this grows exponentially as you get closer to Sydney, that you'd hit someone who's either a vegan or a cyclist. Or a
Well,
fucking
actually,
moron.
speaking of which, there were numerous cyclists in the middle of the road, which, can we talk about that? Why are cyclists allowed to
See,
drive?
Brendan's on my side now. Now that he's
seriously.
What's an
driver.
argument?
So cyclists, bicycle riders, the pedal
Sure,
bikes, push bikes, yeah.
Dumb cunts.
No, they're not dumb for riding on bikes. Bikes are perfect. They're fun. Right?
Fuckwits.
Exactly,
my God.
Reggie gets it.
Yeah, but why are they allowed on the road? They can't ride at the same speed as a car for
Yeah,
one
but
thing.
they have that thing on this.
They don't always have
area on the
bicycle
side.
lanes, and bicycle lanes increase traffic anyways.
True.
Not to mention, a large amount of the problem is that they don't pay taxes on the same roads that everyone else does.
Yeah.
They're using the same roads, it's all wear and tear, they're using them and they're not paying for them.
Yeah, but the safety aspect as well, I feel like is quite important to consider here because, they're kind of completely exposed and they can't keep up with the rest of traffic and they ride in almost the middle of the road, so they're very likely to get hit by someone who's probably on their phone not paying
And
attention.
that's the thing, it's
Yeah.
because they're self-centered narcissists.
Okay.
Oh, I get what you're. Yeah.
They don't have
I
any
agree with
awareness of
this.
anyone else on the road, and hence they just trundle all along the fucking Hume Highway at 20 k's an hour, changing lanes and shit, like the pretentious fucks they are.
I'm just more concerned with the fact that it's allowed to begin with. Who decided that,
That's
right?
so weird. I've never really thought about it that way. I mean,
Really?
I probably have that they're selfish narcissists, but whenever I see someone who's cycling on the road, I always think, yes, you do that. Cycle on the road.
See,
Woo!
it's great for the environment, right? Absolutely great. It's great exercise as well, but my God, it is so dangerous. I get so
Yeah.
nervous around cyclists. God, what? And they admittedly kind of force you to just take the next lane so you can avoid hitting them, and that's.
But what
that's
happens
fine,
when
I
then
guess.
there's only one lane? Then you just have to slow down.
In all fairness, I'm a slow
Oh.
driver, anyways. So.
Well, I've been on an instance where I was driving behind a couple of cyclists over a bridge that was only one lane in each direction, and they couldn't cycle off to the side because it's a fucking bridge. So I was stuck behind these fucking slow wankers for 10 minutes crossing a fucking bridge.
Mm.
It
It's
sounds like
disgusting.
pain.
And
It just
you
doesn't
can't
make any
overtake
sense.
them.
It doesn't make any sense. I get they have the same rights as
No, they
other people
don't.
on the road, but it's not safe. It's not safe at all. That's all I'm saying. And
You're just concerned for their safety.
I am
If
because
anything, there should be a bounty on each of their heads, Like if you hit one, you get $50 in reparation fees for the mark that you got in your car.
And then
my
you
God.
get extra for the way you hit them.
Exactly. Like if you do a trick, if you just drift and swipe 5 of them with the rear end of your car, you get a bonus multiplier.
Yes. Or you
Oh, yeah.
corner them with your tires and then
you just pull out one of your blue shells and just toss them at. Yeah. Okay, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah.
You reach out and just jiggle about the handlebars and make them flip head over.
Here's what you do: you carry snakes with you, right? And you just
Jesus.
toss them out the window. At the
Yeah.
cyclist,
Even better, a
right?
drop bear.
Oh yeah, the drop bears. Okay. I mean, would you really want to be in a car by yourself with a drop bear, Callan?
Well, if you kept it sedated.
Yeah, but then you're gonna toss it at the guy, and they're just gonna be holding a sedated drop bear.
Well, they weren't, because the shock of being thrown out of the side of a moving vehicle will arise all of that potent adrenaline inside of the drop bear. And they just instantly gain back all of that stamina and anger and hellfire.
See,
Wow.
that's what tourists don't get about Australia. You can never tell which bear in the tree is a drop bear, because they only become the drop bear once they fall out of the tree. They travel at such a high velocity. that
They
once
reach terminal
you-
velocity
exactly.
really fast.
Once they reach you, that's when the drop bear instincts activate and they go rabid. So that's what you got to understand about the wild drop bear. UK. That's
Mm.
There's a
all
lot
our,
of things
our
that tourists
foreign
don't understand
business.
about our beautiful, gorgeous country.
They don't.
They really
They
don't.
don't.
I'm
They
not
don't
bothered to list
understand
them all. There's just so many.
summer. They don't get summer for us.
They
That's
don't.
that's one of the few things, I guess. It's like 50 degrees here every year. Sucks.
Yeah.
We have to hide the children and elderly before they die.
Mm-hmm.
In
And sometimes there's just
it's a
bushfires
bit,
everywhere.
It's a bit warm today, isn't it? At like fucking
Yeah.
18 degrees.
Yeah. God.
Privileged
I
bastards.
know, the fucks. I'd move to Britain. I would. I would move to the UK. Maybe certain parts of Europe. Probably not Germany because it's so
Canada.
expensive. Canada definitely would.
Mm.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
The birthplace of total drama.
And maple
I
syrup.
actually started watching that.
You only just started watching that?
No,
Where have
I've
you
seen
been?
it, but like,
You never really appreciated it above the age of 12.
Yeah.
yeah, just because it's a weird show.
It's
It
not a
is
weird
an
show. It's just got
anomaly.
some sadistic
Like,
monster
I
as
think
the
it was
host.
like the second or third time that I actually like watched it.
Hmm.
Like people were like having sex,
Yeah.
Yeah. It
and
was.
so
Yeah.
I was like, "What is this?
You know-
This is
you
not
know-
for kids."
All of the people on that show are all like 16 years old as well.
Really?
Really?
So weird. Yeah, they're all 16 and they all have like six packs. When I was 16, I was
What?
just sitting at home.
We're
like a
talking about
couch
the
potato.
same show?
Yeah, total drama, right?
There's
Yeah.
no way they're 16.
They are 16.
I
I'd
bet
look
they
it up
are.
right now, but
It's
I
kind
can't.
of weird.
Look, I'm gonna search it up on my phone right now. They are definitely 16, and Chris McLean is like 30 or something. How?
Total Drama
Yeah.
Revenge of the Island, which is after a year from Total Drama World Tour, which has a new cast, which are all 16.
They're all 16.
And the
all of
Total
them.
Drama Island cast are all 18.
Oh, really? It says
Yeah.
16 here as well on Amino.
This is a theory. It's not even confirmed.
That is a theory. What?
This is a theory post on Reddit.
Oh no, not Reddit.
Well, I mean, there's one post on Reddit.
Well, either way,
Oh, wait,
I'm-
no shit. Allegedly, in the first episode, Chris Louis just says all the island contestants are 16.
yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
it kind of makes sense there, cause like they're all like pretty,
Stupid.
like high schoolers and stuff.
Yeah, but some of them have six packs. Explain that.
Yeah.
None of them have
Didn't you
acne.
have a six pack?
And
when you
Owen
were
has the
16?
mask
It's
of
like I
like
just said. When I,
4 16-year-olds.
exactly, and when I was 16, I was sitting on a couch playing video games. I still am to this day. I haven't.
And you don't have a six pack.
Who has a six pack except for like
We
Like-
all technically have a 6-pack. It's just hidden
Yeah.
under different varying layers.
some
of
people have a
fat.
six pack
It's
of
in the
beers and
fridge.
some people have a six pack of abs. You
I
know,
definitely have a 6-pack of beers.
I know you
I
have a
know,
six
right?
pack of
I
ears.
know.
Ears.
Is
Did I say ears?
Yes, you said ears. It wasn't me.
Oopsies.
Yeah, oopsies, all right.
I'll just assume that you're not lying to me because my Alzheimer's is kicking in and I don't remember.
I would never lie to you, Callan. You know that.
I know this.
After the 2 episodes you and I spent alone together,
Exactly.
that.
You're making it out to be more sensual than it really was.
I didn't even say anything like that. You implanted that implication in people's heads now. You did this to yourself.
I implant a lot of things into people's heads.
I know you do.
Computer chips, thoughts,
Kidney stones.
kidney stones.
Oh yeah, give us an update on that, Callan. Is what's the afterbirth like?
how do
Uh,
you feel?
Well, for a while, there was a bit of a scare because I thought that I had a liver infection because things are still a little bit funky every now and then. But no,
Mhm.
I think I'm good in that regards. We haven't got the test back from Lil Cal, which is what I
Mm.
named it. So technically we don't officially know why it formed, but realistically it's just I need to drink more than 2 liters of water a day, and I should probably cut back on oxalates and whatnot.
Mm. Oxalates. Can you define that for all the people in the audience who don't understand? Me?
Oxalates can come from a couple of things. I'm pretty sure a lot of it comes from carbs and certain meats,
okay.
although I don't
Yeah.
agree with the meats thing. I kept eating meat, not much of it.
So you're telling me a Ron Swanson diet is not possible?
No, it's perfectly. That's even an actual diet. There's a carnivore
Really?
diet. Yeah.
Oh snap! Okay, never mind.
Like, I mean, the diet's perfectly fine, and the only issue with kidney stones is if you're not having enough water, then you build up enough oxalates, which merge with other things such as calcium and whatnot, which form the kidney stone.
Calcium.
It's kind of a misconception. You don't actually get kidney stones from drinking too much milk or some shit. It's if you have not enough water and too many oxalates and whatnot in your food. That shit then starts coagulating into a kidney stone. I was actually meant to keep, eating calcium while I was passing the stone because the greedy fucker was taking all my calcium.
Right, yeah, Lil Cal ate all the calcium and that left none for Cal.
Then I pissed him out.
God, I still can't get that image out of my head, but
Yeah.
you'll have to listen to the last episode of the Any Last Words podcast here on Spotify and YouTube if you want to hear that story.
I'm not gonna
more
lie, the
detail.
experience has made me a bit of a pretentious cunt sometimes.
Mm.
Because, and there are many instances of this being just unanimously agreed on, but kidney stones are worse than childbirth
Wild
by significant degrees. One particular story that stuck with me is this doctor who was doing a lecture on it, and he had like a 40-year-old woman or something who'd had 6 children, and she said that she'd rather pass all 6 children consecutively than have a kidney stone again.
Christ.
So yeah, that's made me a bit of a pretentious cunt, because now every now and then I crack a joke about how being pregnant isn't that bad. And now I'm just like anticipating that if the day ever comes where I have to be that father in the birthing room and whatnot in the ward, I'm gonna be the dickhead who orders a pizza and some shit.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be that guy who's cracking dad jokes the whole time.
You think pregnancy is no joke? Is a joke?
It's not that it's not a joke. It's a very debilitating process and whatnot. And to be fair, I personally take comfort in the fact that it can't be worse than the kidney stone, because the kidney stone didn't make me want to kill myself that much, which means that childbirth probably doesn't make you want to kill yourself.
I mean, that doesn't mean it
I
doesn't
mean-
hurt, though. That's the thing.
Callan, no uterus, no opinion.
Well, we've all got a ureter.
What?
Well, ureter, that's what the stone passes through. It's not the pissing out the stone that's hard. It's the stone going through the ureter. That's the bit where it's really painful. And I had that for a week and a couple days.
Mm.
That's what equates to the childbirth pains and whatnot.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, it was fun. He was overdue, actually, which makes it worse.
Yeah, I was
But you
overdue
still
as
don't
well.
have uterus.
Yeah, well, you don't
What?
know me.
Huh? Like, I don't? Oh my god.
Oh, no. But yes, I'm pretty sure they sedate. Well, not sedate, but like they provide slightly better painkillers
Let's
for
drink,
people
you
going through
guys.
labor, which is nice. They sent me home with fucking Panadol and shit. I had to go to my local
Shay?
GP, and he's a fucking legend. And he hooked me up with some stronger shit.
Yeah.
That coke, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. For whatever reason, he's really lax about painkillers. Like, he just hands them out like it's fucking candy. He sent me
He's got
home with like a
them.
month's worth of painkillers after... I mean, I didn't even need that many. He just gave me so fucking much.
It's like having a lollipop at the end of the dentist.
It really is, except
Like, here,
it's...
have some candy.
Except it's Indocid, you know? And a couple boxes of oxycodone. Yeah, I was
Sounds
mix and matching,
fun.
I'm not gonna lie. I probably shouldn't have done that, but yeah. That was a fun experience. Everyone drink plenty of water. If you're
Yeah.
fat like myself, drink a lot more water than everyone else.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is advisable, I would say. Drinking water
Yes.
is good for you. Water is just better than everything in general.
That's true.
This is true. It's
Like-
a good thing.
Yeah. I kind of just hate the taste of soft drinks sometimes, especially Coke. God, I guess.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I only like it when it's just a little bit diluted. Is that weird?
No,
It's
that's
like when
fair. I
Yeah.
When you
feel
open
like
it fresh, it's like, what is
Mm.
this?
this Coke
It's
feels
basically
pretty
just
strong.
acid. You're just drinking acid at that point.
Exactly.
Actually, if I recall, I might have swapped the two of them around. But Coke and Pepsi, one of them was designed to be drunk while like room temperature, and the other one was designed to be drunk when it was like refrigerated. And if you drink them like at their correct temperatures, they taste almost exactly the same. Because they're
They
meant to
taste-
formulate.
I can get by that.
Yeah, they're meant
I
to
see
formulate
that.
the same kind of taste. I think it was Coke that was meant to be drunk at room temperature, because I think it was first. It was like the older of the two,
Yeah.
and originally, I'm pretty sure it was just a woman who was like selling it at a corner store with little bits of cocaine sprinkled in there, and then capitalism caught onto it and then paid not nearly enough money for what it's become today. And then Pepsi came out later and I'm assuming at that point that they could get away with selling it with a recipe that would taste better after being refrigerated.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cause like I feel like I've tried, both Coke and Pepsi at like room temperature, and then like I think it was one time that I tasted either Coke or Pepsi. I don't know, but they tasted similar. Like you can't really tell
Yeah.
the difference.
There is no difference between them. They are the exact same product, just different brands.
Well, no, but they're not the same.
They taste
Like-
exactly the same.
No, they don't.
Well, I
They
mean,
do.
at the right temperatures,
At the
yes.
right temperature, but,
But where they're both refrigerated, which is now standard, like Coke tastes a lot stronger and Pepsi tastes a lot weaker.
yeah,
And like
Right.
I feel like it makes Coke too strong, and then Pepsi ends up being too weak. So it's like they're both not perfect.
this is why you go with Sprite.
Exactly.
This is why you go with
Sprite
like
is great.
Fanta or something.
I
you
do
know?
like
Yeah.
Fanta also.
Yeah. At least it's got that kind of orange taste in it as well. Just a bit.
Yeah. Or
I like
raspberry.
Sunkissed.
Sunkissed is
See, what's
also
the difference between Sunkist or Fanta? They're
different
basically
company.
I don't know, Sunkissed
same.
is just like a little bit sweeter to me.
Yeah, actually, I do feel that Sunkissed has a funkier aftertaste.
It's like with Sprite and like Mountain Dew,
okay. I haven't
Yeah,
had
I can
Mountain
see
Dew.
that.
but like
Mountain
Dew
Dew
is
also
just,
looks like piss or petrol, which I mean
Yeah.
doesn't stop me from drinking. Every time I get like a meal or something, and they're like, "Oh, what soft drink do you want?" and they've got Mountain Dew, it's like, "Fuck it, I'll get Mountain Dew."
Do you at least have it with like Doritos? Because that's
Well,
like,
no, why would you buy a meal deal of fucking Doritos?
Callan, it's not about the deal. It's about the branding. Okay.
Well, I mean,
What?
sure, but like, I've already bought a meal deal. Why do I need
Just
Doritos?
go and get
I'm already
Doritos.
fat enough as it is, Brandon. You telling me to get even fatter?
Callan, do you want another little Callan or not?
Well, if I didn't want another little cow, then I wouldn't eat so many fucking Doritos.
Well, fair enough.
I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Although I'm not. This is gonna get me in trouble, but I don't
Oh,
like
God.
a lot of corn chips.
Really?
as in like what?
Corn chips
Define.
is in like Doritos.
and just
I mean-
Doritos.
I don't know what the fuck else they are. Like
It's
it's
just
Doritos and the
Doritos.
other.
Doritos and nachos and that.
Yeah,
sort
like
of thing, right?
nachos.
Yeah.
There we go. That sort of thing. Because they get stuck in my teeth, they cut into my gums, and it's
And
like.
that hurts.
Isn't that like all chips though?
Well, yeah, but corn chips even more so.
Corn chips do it a lot.
Because it's like much more like.
Yeah, like it's a
harder.
lot stronger and
Yeah.
crispier. It's not just like potatoes that have had the starch cooked out of them and they're practically soft at that point.
Yeah. I mean,
Right? No, but
I-
nachos, if you have them, with the actual like filling and stuff, they get just a little bit soggy.
Nachos are
I mean, they
okay,
do. Like, that's
but,
the
like-
reason why you have nachos with the fillings
Yeah.
and not fucking potato chips, because potato chips can't handle the pressure.
I don't know, because I don't like nachos, but I do like Doritos. The only reason why I don't like nachos though is because I've had one bad experience with them, and that turned me off them forever. It
Do
was
tell.
so.
do go.
Callan was there actually. It was
Oh,
for our
wow.
year 10 gender camps. So on our camp, they served us nachos and all sorts of
don't remember
condiments and
this.
stuff like
Yeah.
that as part of it.
We can
What
name
they-
drop him, right?
Name drop. I
He's
don't know.
been
If I'm-
on.
Wait, what?
You just say your story and then I'll
Let's
say
go
my
with
story.
no.
Okay. Well, yeah. Basically, they served us by giving us a plate with a bunch of nachos on it, and then they just grabbed like a bunch of meat, chucked it on top, grabbed a bunch of salad, chucked it on top, squirted all sorts of condiments on. It was really gross the way they did it, and very messy as well. It was awful as well. Just the taste in general, it sucked. But yeah, they that
So they
presentation.
really made it like unappealing or whatever.
Yeah,
'Cause,
in
like,
every way.
It's supposed to be like that, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, that's standard. That's just how it's meant to be.
But it's meant to be more like a dip. You don't have to like dig through all the meat to get to the chips, right? Like.
But I mean, that's exactly what it's meant to be.
That is awful then.
I just hate nachos in general, I guess.
But I mean, to be fair, you got fucking nachos from like people who are trying to serve a room full of 16-year-olds. They're not trying to make good nachos. You need to go
Yeah.
somewhere.
That's
that
true.
has good
They're
nachos, that has,
chocolate
like, a
cake
signature
after.
dish.
That's
the-
like the
oh.
what do you call it? Just like the cheap version of nachos when
Mm.
you're on a budget.
Tortillas? No. Why the fuck did I say tortillas?
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
That's like a complete different thing.
Yes, the cheap version of hot dogs, hamburgers, obviously. I'm so smart.
Tortillas.
No. Hot dogs and
You
hamburgers
just put a
are nothing
sausage
like.
in like a tortilla
No, don't get me started on
instead
that.
of
please.
instead of buying the buns, you just grab a tortilla and you put the hot dog in.
Oh no.
That is the most atrocious thing I've ever heard.
I
in my entire
know.
life. Oh my god.
Oh no. Just briefly, because I did allude to it, but a couple of our guests, I'm not going to mention which ones, but yes, they were at that same experience, that retreat,
Mm.
and they got to the fucking nachos first, and they ended up taking like, I'm talking literal kilos of meat and nachos, like the words can't describe how much they took.
My god.
Like I don't know how I can visualize this for you, but it genuinely was just like a mountain of meat piling up their plate, like a small fucking mountain, just made out of like nacho chips and
Oh,
meat and cheese and crap. It looked really good, and they looked very happy with themselves. But the caterers got so fucking angry because they didn't make enough to account for a couple people walking
no.
away with that much.
Yeah.
And they got in there first before anyone could like regulate portions.
Oh Jesus. They already took
Uh,
half of everyone's.
Yeah, I remember that. I got stuck with a lot of the broken nachos as well, which wasn't pleasant, but yeah.
That their one day was so atrocious.
Yeah, that probably is it as well.
Don't worry, Brandon.
But can
I'll make you some good nachos one day.
One day.
Thanks, but we need to talk about the chocolate mousse they gave us afterwards.
Man, I don't
Huh?
fucking remember the chocolate mousse.
You don't remember that?
Oh,
That was
because
the
it's crap.
worst thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. It was basically just a mud cake from Woolworths, right? Except they put it in like the microwave for 10 seconds, let it heat up a bit, and then they just filled it with water. It was so gross.
Ew.
Yeah.
I was
Fuck, I'm
gonna
starting
be
to
like,
remember now.
the
Brandon,
mud
why'd
cake
you
was
remind me?
It was awful. It was very
Oh, it
awful.
was
I was starting to
disgusting.
think like the mud cake part was okay, but then as soon as you said that water was added,
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
really ew.
Yeah, that. Oh my god, that ruined it for me.
Oh,
And it was also
Disgusting.
kind of weird. Like they just before that for dinner they served us bloody fish and chips, and then they immediately like 30 minutes later give us that chocolate cake, and it just didn't
this
really.
sounds so gross.
no.
All this fish and chips and then cake with water. Ew.
Yeah.
All in your stomach together. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, and to finish up the day when we were all having our showers, guess who pulls a cold bottle of water on me while I'm in the shower?
Oh, that was peak of my
yeah,
career.
yeah. See, he's so proud of himself for this. Callan, while
There's
I was
an old
showering,
video of this around somewhere.
Yeah, I've got it somewhere. I think. I hope I do, because that was brilliant.
Exhilarating.
Yeah,
it really
no.
was. Someone just left an empty plastic bottle lying around. I knew it was
Mm.
one of ours, so I just thought to myself, well, hey, I mean, Brain could do with some help. I know the water pressure in there isn't amazing. I'm
So
sure
let
the
me
cold
help
water
him
isn't
out.
working that well, so I'll just like even it out a little bit so he's not boiling himself alive with
Yeah.
low pressure.
Yeah, he thought he was so funny in that moment, but
Made a big show about it too.
yeah, recorded a full-on video. Everyone was watching. It was.
Yeah, I got your towel.
You got my towel?
I remember that explicitly. I
Okay, I
managed
don't
to get
remember
your
that
towel wet with it, and you were so grumpy.
Oh,
Probably,
my
yeah.
God.
Yeah,
You
that's
pour
interesting.
water on him and then you steal his towel.
I didn't steal it. I poured water on it.
Mm,
Oh,
Like I got the towel wet.
oh,
yeah, that was uncomfortable.
that's
Mm.
terrible.
Yeah, it's like wet socks, but yeah. No,
But I mean, that's-
oh,
Okay, I see this. It's a common trope for some reason, but people tell you to go to sleep with wet socks.
Why?
What?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I've seen some people recommend it as like a cure for a hangover, and then I see some people who just say that they can't go to sleep without having wet sex on.
Nah, this
I
is
just
a
said
load
wet
of
sex.
bull.
Wet socks on.
What sex?
Whoa.
As opposed to
Just
dry
like-
sex.
You
Yes.
just like dip your balls in.
No
water.
sweat. Oh no.
I'd be concerned if it wasn't at least a little bit wet, but yeah, please continue.
Well, I mean, what else is there to say? Like, some people are just fucking weird.
Yeah,
That's another
Yeah.
group of people that don't deserve human rights. We've
So-
got cyclists, vegans, fuckwits, and now people who sleep with wet socks.
okay,
If you
yeah.
sleep with wet socks, let us
Don't
know
for-
down in the comments.
Don't forget about the French, Callan. You know. You
And
know,
the French. Fuck
Yeah.
the French. Oh no.
God, that was our most viewed episode in the past past month.
I mean, it
Because of
makes
the-
sense.
It makes
Races
sense.
themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's
Oh
sad.
no.
God.
I
but,
mean,
but yeah, no. That God, that camp was so weird. Like we basically did nothing the second day, either. I just remember we were all running around the park. A bunch of people were playing on like the springs, not the springs, the swings, and climbing on the kids' playground area. It was God. Those were the days.
I think we broke a couple windows.
Oh yeah, there was a couple of windows that got
No
broken as well.
way.
Yeah, way. Those were.
I'm
Did,
surprised
like,
no
you
one, like-
personally broke it or someone else?
Oh no,
No.
it wasn't us. We're too
Yeah.
boring.
It was sad as well because it was like an hour before we had to leave.
It was.
So the poor
We-
teachers are like, "Oh my god, we almost got away without
We
a
almost
single
had a
incident."
Just hit and
squeaky
run.
clean record, and then some fuckwit decides to have a dance off last minute, and one of them ends up kicking in a window.
Yeah. Man.
Oh no.
Yeah. God.
Either way,
Year 10.
it's about
Year
that
10 was
time,
the best.
isn't it?
It is about that time actually.
It is about that time.
What time is it?
It's time for your favorite game show and mine, Fund or Bust. Totally not Shark Tank. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's that theme song that's really funky, and no one should Google it.
Yeah, because if
Mhm.
you Google it, then
Your computer dies. It just gets
Yeah.
bricked. Instant death.
Yeah,
You can never use it
Yes.
again.
Rocco's Basilisk will come and get you or something. Yeah,
It will.
that's-
I'm actually surprised that you remembered the name of Rocco's Basilisk.
Yeah, I'm surprised I remembered that as well. Oh god, I was hoping I didn't get that wrong, but either way, let's move on to Fund or Bust.
Today we're being presented to by the one and only Reggie, who's bringing to us the highly esteemed.
Reggie's Rambunctious Rapping.
Whoa.
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 I got chills.
I didn't.
That's
'cause you're heartless.
something.
Yep. So please, Reggie, tell us more.
Well, I'm gonna speak like this is not the first time that I've heard of this. So basically, my rambunctious rapping is, me rapping. That's it.
Sounds
It's
great.
Wow. That
Yeah.
is that's as great as my excuse from the start of the episode for
You
being
know
late.
what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
me rapping. But you know what makes it so rambunctious is
Yeah.
that you have to be invited to this
Oh.
area.
So it's not that we'd order you to come to like a kid's birthday party and do some rapping. We'd have to come
No.
to you
It's
on
like
invite basis.
it's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Wow.
Okay.
The only way you
see.
can see this is if you open some candies.
So what you're saying is you support diabetes.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
hold
yeah,
up. We
so
need to
when
clear
you-
something up here. See, the way you phrased it so far, I can't tell if you mean rapping as in like wrapping a gift or rapping as in making a sweet diss track or something. Can you please
This
clarify?
track.
Diss track. Okay.
Jeez, Brendan,
Yes.
get with the fucking program. Couldn't you tell in the way that she
Exactly.
pronounced it? Oh, no.
Sorry, I'm foreign. I'm.
So
Yeah.
it's like this is a show type of thing. It's a performance,
I
and
love
the only
that.
way you can see this performance is if you eat a ton of candy. That's called Reggie's rolls.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's the candy.
Are we
And
allowed to
it's like
sample?
this- Yeah. Well,
Hell
not
yeah.
at the moment, but
Oh.
Yeah, not
maybe
you, Callan. You had a kid
maybe
inside.
later. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You're withholding
you
candy
probably
from the
should.
fat man.
No, you make it sound like a crime. It's not.
So this
It's
candy
almost.
is made out of toffee, and it has a
gross.
little pellet in the inside, where it's like this capsule. If
Mhm.
if you get the one with the capsule, everything else is just pure toffee.
Okay.
I like
And
the
with
sound
this
of this.
capsule, you weren't. It's not like with the ticket where you can open it up and you can see it. You can't see it at all. So you have to eat it. And this capsule, when you eat it, it's just mind blowing. I swear that's what makes it so rambunctious.
Wait a minute. No. You haven't just gone and done this again, have you? You haven't just gone and done this again, have you?
What do you mean, Cal? What are you talking about?
It's drugs.
What do you mean? It's not
All of your
drugs.
funds and busts and all that shit, they always lead back to drugs. It was Reggie's
Yeah.
rocking chairs, which transported you onto a magical trip, drug-induced.
Mm.
And now we've got toffee, and some of them have like pills of MDMA in them.
Not to mention, you suggested a drug-based business for justice as well. So,
This is true.
What?
goddamn. I mean,
Remember, we had Justice, and he was like, "Well, hey, what's my business?" And you just suddenly go, "Marijuana."
yeah. I feel like Reggie's up to something. This isn't good, especially considering the current times.
Are you kidding
we're
me?
living
This
in.
is great.
You can't say that given the current times we're
Yes, I
living
What do you
in.
mean,
Okay,
guys?
just-
I talk in metaphors.
What are you, guys? It's all so clear now. The sky is only blue because you're feeling blue.
Yes, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh my
I
god.
feel you,
when-
man.
When you're happy,
Oh my god. Okay.
when you're happy eating this toffee,
Mhm.
that's when you can see the
Our
rambunctious rapping.
chakras are aligned right now, man. Totally sick, man.
Mhm. It's a communal thing.
The government is oppressing us, man. Oh no. Well, I don't know about you, Baron. I don't know about you, Brandon, but I'm funding this.
I feel like you guys are already. Have you guys already eaten my toffee?
No, I've been eating my own toffee.
Speak for yourself, Callan. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, well, I'm fat, and that means that my vote is, by default, worth more than yours.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, just runs of that. Cool, lovely, yay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Either
Congrats. Your horrible drug-filled
Horrible.
has been
No.
funded once
Excuse
again.
me.
It's rambunctious.
It's rambunctious, and it's rocking.
First
and
you
it's
ruined
rich.
rocking chairs, and now you've ruined candy. I'm
You know,
so
I
sad.
feel like my rocking chairs were also called rambunctious.
Yeah,
Actually, they might have
probably.
been.
Something's going on with my businesses.
Yeah, you seem to center them around the ability to become rambunctious. That's
I wonder who's making my.
Look, okay, I'm sorry. Rambunctious is a nice word that starts with R.
It's also the only word that starts with R aside from Reggie.
Reggie.
And rapping.
And rocking chairs.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no.
We are very original here at the Any Last
On
Words
the topic of
podcast.
drugs,
Bring it
if
to
anyone
you.
needs a large quantity of
Call me,
Intercid,
guys. Call manager Reggie.
yeah, exactly. Reggie will hook
Come
you
to
up.
me.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
No. This is wow. Whoa.
I should get
wow.
high in one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already
that's what we
high.
want
I
to
mean,
hear.
Reggie's
on the-
always already high.
I'm always high.
For the record, I do not know these people in any capacity. They are not affiliated with me
Excuse
at
me?
all.
Bran, we love you.
Friend.
No,
You're like our
don't-
best
that's-
friend.
That's not my
Exactly.
name. My
We tell
name's
you
not
everything.
My
Wait,
name's
you're
not
out all the
Brandon.
time.
My name's not Brandon.
You
This
literally
is
got your
just-
name
Brand.
legally changed to Brand because of how much of a family
Exactly.
unit we are.
I
Yeah.
never. This is abuse. This is abuse.
You're our younger brother.
Oh no.
3 times removed, 4 times added back in.
Because we love you so much, that's why.
Exactly.
We keep adding you back in.
Oh my god.
We only remove you for taxation purposes.
Yeah, fair enough, actually.
Gotta
Yeah,
save that money.
Exactly. The taxation is theft, but mostly because our government doesn't use our taxes very wisely.
Shay.
As you can clearly see, everybody, he's still using Ashe in that gorgeous tone of
He
his.
definitely
Yes.
knows that he's Eshe.
Ashe.
I really don't know what it means, but either way.
You know
You'll
what
have
it
to, if
is.
you want to find out what the meaning is, you'll have to tune into last week's episode of the Any Last Words podcast.
We'll have fun with doing that.
Actually, no, not
Mhm.
last week. Sorry, 2 weeks ago. So the 20th episode, where we also spoiled all of Invincible. So careful.
Well, not really. We didn't spoil the comics. 'Cause you
yeah,
hadn't
but
read
we
them.
also spoiled like the whole show.
But
so
yeah, but
far.
it came out like 2 months ago.
Did? Jesus.
Maybe?
Okay.
I don't fucking know.
Well, I don't know either.
I don't
I bet
remember.
Reggie
Kind of-
knows though, right? Reggie, you know everything about Invincible, your favorite show ever, right?
Obviously.
I bet you Reggie's even read the comics and you haven't.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I can just feel
100%.
the confidence in that statement exuding, exuberating.
Can't believe you haven't read it, Bran.
I know,
Yeah, I
Jesus,
know,
man.
right? I mean, all I know is that like Wanda Maximoff is like a really popular character in those comics, right, Reggie? You know about Wanda Maximoff in those comics, right?
Obviously. How do
Yeah.
you not know?
I don't know, honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My mic can pick up on my wrists cracking.
That's well, yeah, okay.
Can you hear this? Oh wait, I already cracked it. I can only
Oh,
do it once.
That's my knuckles. There we go.
ASMR.
Can I get my neck in?
We need to do that.
I don't want to do ASMR, please.
Couldn't tell if it could pick up my neck. Did he?
Oh my god. Yeah.
ASMR.
we should invest.
No, none of us
Invest some time into doing
the
that.
right voice for ASMR. I'm just saying.
Cal and us.
No, he's
could.
got.
Oh my god.
If I tried.
That's a scary ass ASMR.
Ah, you're almost there, Callan. You've almost got it.
Almost.
Almost got the ASMR.
What about?
voice.
Hey guys.
Speaking of which, actually,
Did you guys ever like see videos from those ASMR food YouTube channels, like back in the day when they were really
Yes.
popular? They got.
I still do.
Oh my god.
I just remember being very disgusted by them, smacking their
I mean,
lips
that's the
together while
Actually,
eating.
not ASMR in general, but like,
Just like mukbang.
yeah.
No, not mukbang. That's even
Well, I mean,
worse.
I'm talking about mukbang for Reggie.
Oh, fair
But I mean,
enough.
you're watching like your Nico avocados and shit.
On, not like
Well,
him though.
wait.
But yeah.
I'm talking to
Mukbang.
Brandon now.
Oh. Who the fuck are you talking to?
Oh no.
Wait, mukbang though. That's like I've only been exposed to the
Bad stuff, like
people eating live squids and octopus on
Oh,
video
Jesus.
and stuff. That's really gross. Just saying.
But you know what? If people want to do that, they can.
More power to them.
I mean, I think
Mhm.
seafood tastes great.
I love
Okay.
seafood.
Okay.
Okay,
Seafood's so
but
good.
yeah, but
Oh,
the
no.
Problem is when they're alive still, right?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Callan,
I mean,
you
it-
can't
okay,
just
it
brush
is-
that off.
Cough. It is a bit concerning, seeing as octopi are considered like the second most intelligent creature on the planet,
Yeah.
or at the very least, they're competing for it with apes and dolphins and killer whales.
Mm.
Yeah.
And people and dogs.
Well, not
and,
people, not dogs.
I know. I was
I
just
thought
trying
you
to
were
add to the
singing
list.
for a second.
Oh no.
Say I was singing.
Yeah, I thought you were singing. You're like, and people and dogs and.
Cats and butterflies.
What has this episode become, guys? Please tell
Don't
me.
know.
It's become
Pleased.
you.
There's this new seafood place that's opened up. I think I might have mentioned it, where they just dump all the food on the table.
Oh yeah. That's the.
Yeah,
one-
exactly. Reggie
yeah.
knows of it. Yes,
The
Brandon,
one
have
with
you
the
heard of it?
like the
No, I
the
don't like
special
seafood.
sauce that they use all the time.
Yes, they've got like a special sauce.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they just pour it all over everything.
Yeah.
Lots of people have a special sauce, Callan. Okay, come on.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
it's
but not
their
everyone's special
signature
sauce is special.
Signature sauce.
Like the
Yeah.
fucking Big Mac sauce, you can make that shit at home.
Yeah,
I
why
actually
would
don't
you?
like
It's
that
gross.
sauce.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not amazing. They didn't put not mustard. They don't put ketchup in it, so it's not as traditional, and some people don't end up liking it that much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, like they just bring out a plastic bag full of various seafood items that you've
Yeah.
ordered. They just dump it on the table, and then you just eat it with your hands. Like there's no utensils. They give you a glove.
As
or
you
two
do.
gloves, as
To
one
eat
does.
that. Yeah.
And I went there with
You
a group
can't
of
be
people.
knife and forking that.
Exactly. Fuck that
That's
shit.
what she said.
Yeah, I mean, I went there with a group of people who aren't that heavyweight. Like, they
Skinny ass bitches.
yeah, exactly. Some non-competitive eaters. And we ordered
Because we
about
were all in the competition.
exactly. We ordered like almost $200 worth of various seafood items.
We
and
had
whatnot dumped on the
referees
table.
and
So yeah, that night I roughly approximate $150 worth of seafood.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean seafood is good, but
seafood's
not.
good.
It's
there's no exception.
It
It's
really
that
isn't.
expensive.
It is just
I-
expensive.
I disagree, but okay.
Disagree about what? That
Wait,
it tastes good?
Seafood
We
being good.
disagree. We disagree.
Seafood's
with you.
great.
I know.
We're gonna have to take Brandon there now.
We really have
No,
to.
Please
Force him
don't.
to eat like an
And then
entire bag on his own.
Brandon's gonna be like, I'm sorry, do you guys have chicken?
Can I get chips?
He's one of those people who ask for a fork when people are using chopsticks.
He
You have
really
no
is one of
idea.
those.
You have no idea. I can't use
Chopsticks. For
No way.
Why? But you're like Asian.
I know. I know. Look,
I can use fucking chopsticks.
I've been getting better recently,
Oh,
but for
good
the
for you.
longest time, I just couldn't figure it out. It just didn't work for me.
It's just some like rocket science.
God, it's not that complicated. There's
Oh,
two sticks that go in
no.
the same hand, and you pick things up with it.
I know. I'm-
He has each chopstick in one hand, in each hand.
What
That's,
is-
That's
And
not-
like trying to pick up food as if he was like mixing a salad bowl.
Oh my god.
to be fair, that's easier.
No, it's not. It
You'd
really
rather-
isn't.
what's easier is if you just stabbed it.
I mean, some
Yeah,
things
actually,
you can
I
get away
have
with
stabbed it. I've given up on
Sometimes.
occasions and just stabbed it.
that. Things like wontons and dumplings and whatnot.
Yeah, you could just stab
You
that.
can just
Oh yeah,
stab that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's only with a soup. Like, if it's dry, then it's perfectly fine to just pick it up with the chopsticks, like a normal
Yeah.
person.
But Brandon is not a normal person.
Brandon really is not a normal person. Like, Brandon, how did you come to be? We ought to do like an origin movie of you or
Really?
something.
Exact. Oh,
Or,
yeah.
you know,
yeah,
a host
yeah.
episode.
No.
We'll interview you.
Oh god, I don't want to do that. You guys will
Origins
tear
of
me
Brandon.
apart.
Life
Jesus
of
Christ.
Brandon.
Oh my god, we need to make it like a documentary kind of thing.
We really should. We should expand our horizons.
Yeah.
We're not just a podcast, we're a family.
Exactly. To expose our little brother Brandon.
Get me out
Exactly.
of here, please. Whoever's listening, please.
No, no. No,
We
I
can
allude
hear
to
you, Bran.
family.
What?
Excuse me?
Who are you?
Excusez-moi.
No, don't speak French.
Mademoiselle?
Je ne sais quoi.
No, don't speak French.
S'il vous
Sacre
plaît.
bleu!
Don't speak
Sacre
French.
bleu.
Don't speak French.
Oh, mon ami.
Talon, you
Fuck
cannot
French.
speak the language that you hate.
Baguette, baguette, baguette!
Baguette, baguette, baguette.
That's not
Croissant.
even the language.
Oh.
That's not even the language.
What do you mean? It's baguette, baguette, baguette!
Oh, baguettes. Oh no, it's slowly developing into Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Baguette.
Baguette.
Yeah.
Somebody help me. Get me
That
the fucking
happens.
baguette.
Doesn't that happen? Like every time you do a French accent, it just kind of ends up turning into Arnold.
A lot of things
I mean,
turn
with
into Arnold
Callan, it
Schwarzenegger.
does.
Yeah, Callan especially. Jesus Christ.
German. I
Well, you didn't even try to be German there for like even a second.
didn't. I just went straight into Arnold.
Yeah. Good Lord.
I meant I need to get into my like young hip gay party youth German. Party party ja. We like to party. Oh no. We do actually have one German listener, I think. So oopsies.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
we do actually. Yeah.
Hey, I'm so sorry about
Hello,
about this.
German person.
Guten
Wow,
Tag.
you just assume they're a person?
Dog.
Wow, you just assume they were a dog? What the
Brandon.
Yeah,
hell?
Dogs are smart
German
according to
Brandon.
Brandon.
If they were a German Brandon, they'd be immediately more cooler. Just
Your
saying.
German Shepherd.
German
No, I
Shepherd,
think
yeah.
they'd be worse.
No, they wouldn't. The Germans have such a cool language. It's like
I think
equally
I'm
as
just
hard to
being
master.
biased because you're our little brother, Brandon.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I just like
No,
you better
the
than
worst-
all the other Brandon.
The worst part is that I'm also the youngest in the group. So legally, yes, I am. The little
You are
brother
our
of the
younger
group.
brother, Brandon.
Unfortunately. My
Excuse
God.
me?
What?
Oh.
Hey, you know what's weird? Birthdays are weird, right?
I know,
You're
right?
basically
I don't
living
have one.
you're living your whole life trusting that other people have told you your birthday is that actual date. Like it might not be.
It's a
You never
good
know. They
point.
could have just been lying to you.
Oh
your
my
whole
god, I'm
life.
gonna tell my future child they were born on a Tuesday when they were actually born on a Monday.
Wait, you consider that to be the birthday, like the day of the week? No. I'm
Yeah,
Ugh.
because every week is my birthday.
Oh my god, that means that I could just like assign my child's birth to be on 420.
yeah, you could, and he'll never know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like doctors record it and all that, so you can't really help it. But what if you
Oh.
like time it, you know? Like you time it for 420.
Yeah, 9 months in advance, you just
Exactly. It's
You
like,
tell
okay,
your
it's
wife to
now or
hold it
never.
in.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not
The
420
baby's
yet.
coming! No, it's only 419.
419.
Hold it in another day. You've got to last until midnight.
Mm.
Oh no. Or
You're
if
gonna
it's not
last
coming
till
out yet. Push
4:20 in the
harder!
morning.
It's almost
4:20 in the
midnight.
morning.
We're gonna miss it. My child can't be born on 421.
That's too long.
Oh no. This is yet another reason why I should not be allowed to be a father. I'm adding it to a long list of things. The primary of which would be that I turn it into like a child slave of sorts.
Make it into like a little Cabbage Patch Kid.
I mean, I guess we'll have to see what happens to Lil Cal, right? Like, just to see
I
what
mean,
happens with him
at
as time
birth,
goes
Yeah.
I
on.
sent him off to be analyzed by scientists.
See,
and
how,
shit.
that was quick. Wow. You didn't even give
Damn.
him a chance to have a childhood. Immediately off to the scientists.
Science.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I just pissed him out, and then we set off.
That's so
that could be
sad.
like that could be a cool concept for some kind of game. But yeah,
A game where you just like
it's like a roguelike, right?
I know what a roguelike is, but like, how is the concept of the game pissing it out and then moving on?
See, every single time you die, you come back as a new kidney stone that's just been popped out. Okay, that's it. And you start with nothing, but then as time goes on, you're making your way through the human body, right? Your goal is to leave the body. And
Technically,
so
you'd start in the kidney.
Callan, I'm trying to make this work, man, and your biology knowledge isn't vibing with me right now. I can't believe I just
I'm
said
not a
vibing.
biology student, and neither are you. Okay.
Callan, you were gonna be a biology student. You were.
Actually, I think I was.
Yeah, you were. And then it just never ended up happening because they put
It
you in the wrong
didn't.
class.
Yeah, they put me in a different class, which was good with me because it was a class that never checked homework or anything, and I accidentally just aced all the exams.
Yes.
I think the final exam, I ended up pissing off a couple of people because I just took first place without any study whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Someone didn't see the last page on the paper. They were pretty mad.
Oh my god, that was gonna be me one time. I was like, yeah, I was just chilling, just like, yeah, finished.
Mm.
And then I turned the page and I was like, oh, fuck me, dude. I had like 5 minutes. I was like, no!
I've done it a couple times in math, actually.
Yeah.
which helps to explain why I got D's for a while.
So
Yeah,
it's probably like not a one-time thing. It was multiple times.
probably was. I will say, my technique for getting out of the D range and then immediately into the B range, moving from year 10 to like 11 to like HSC, was to do absolutely nothing. I was just getting straight D's for like 2, maybe 3 years or some shit in math.
Yep.
And then
Still
I
in the
just
second highest
transitioned
class?
into the senior years and straight B's.
What?
Because by then, math just became a lot more general knowledge, right? Just kind of logic.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Because it's like we did standard math,
right?
Yeah.
And that's not
your calculus or
A lot of
anything
it
like
was
that.
financial math.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, because with advanced, I was like, it just gets harder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Math just
I
gets
did.
harder.
I did advanced
You
for
were
like
there
one
with
term.
me.
Yeah, I was, and I hated every second of math.
Haha.
advanced. But yeah,
I was so sad that you left.
Oh, how could you, brain? You
Sorry,
left
that was
your older sister to fend
Oh,
on
no.
herself, you know, in advanced fucking math. What a cunt.
in all fairness, I left a lot of people in that class.
You did.
Yeah,
And you
I was like,
didn't look back.
I did not look back. I was like the
Not even a
first
little bit.
person to drop, right? And
What?
I was the first person in advanced math. To drop,
Oh,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
do not regret that decision at all. It
Not
was
even in one bit.
no. It
Oh no,
was,
you were so happy.
Yep. God.
You're like, I'm leaving. See
I'm
ya.
not gonna lie. There are a lot of subjects where dropping is probably the greatest thing that you could ever fucking do.
Yep.
Extension and advanced maths being one of them.
Mm.
Advanced
I'd say
to
English.
some.
I'd say English,
Yeah,
but advanced English just kind of had a lot more interesting content than what I heard for
it did.
standard.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hearing what like people in the other like standard regulated English courses were doing was so fucking boring.
Yeah,
I wish I did
Australia's stuff.
your
Like-
your topics and stuff because
Yeah.
ours was really boring.
We got
Yeah,
interesting
but like
shit.
I wouldn't have survived there, sir. I just went to standard.
See,
The thing with advanced though, it's just kind of comes down to your own attitude and work ethic. I think when it comes.
I was just
to...
there to read the books.
Yeah, see, Callan's a natural at English. He's really, really good at writing narratives
He
on the
is.
fly, right?
I could never, sir. I had to work hard.
That's okay, but yeah, he's just got to put the work in for advanced English because it does require a lot of thinking at least and studying for the exams.
We'll just get
Yeah,
really good at
I
improv.
already had the
Mm.
math, so I was doing the math instead of the English.
Yeah.
Something that most people don't realize are the English courses, and I mean most people are still going through some form of English course now, or at least considering it. But half the time you can just pre-write most of the content and then just bring that into the exam anyways.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just make it fit the criteria.
Yeah.
You don't have to like regurgitate what you've already written. You can just like change a couple sentences and still get that easy A,
Yeah. Which we
Yeah.
never did.
which
but...
is kind of what I did.
Well, I never did.
Yeah, because you're small brain.
Exactly.
You were too busy trying to think, okay, I have to write this and it has to be an original work. Like, no, fuck off. No one cares.
Yeah. that you know.
I
that
couldn't.
didn't
I just
end up
couldn't be
working
bothered.
so
with-
well when it was like, oh god, because in business I tried to improvise a case study in the exam as opposed to like preparing actual study notes.
Which works.
No, well, actually, it did end up working in the long run, but in the moment, I felt so stupid because I based my entire thing
I
off
remember
of The
this.
Office. It was, I called it MS Paper, and God, if for any of you who have seen The Office, Callan knows this.
Yes.
There's an arc where the main character Michael he creates his own paper company, which is very flawed, and it kind of just goes under within like a month.
Well, technically they get bought out.
They get bought out, which was really
They
genius.
scam themselves off as a successful paper company.
Yeah, I couldn't adapt that obviously because that's that's not realistic.
Well, that's malpractice
Yeah, that too.
for a start.
But yeah, I in that moment I thought that was a good idea.
It was though.
Yeah, it got me marks in the end,
Exactly.
but
It's a brilliant idea. Everyone should be doing that. You should be lying on as many things as possible. I mean,
your
this
birth
goes
certificate for
for
one of them. Yep.
ancient history, which is a topic that a lot of people will either just dismiss and whatnot. But personally, I feel like a lot more people should be going for the histories and whatnot, if not just for the life experience and like the knowledge gained and whatnot, but also because some universities give you extra credit for doing it. But ancient history, you can essentially make up history, and as long as you make a good enough, story, then like they're not going to fact check you. So for ancient history, I only walked in there, and all of my study notes accumulated to the names of 10 different people who were just scientists and historians who I would quote and attribute random shit to. Most of my quotes were misquoted. Some of them were fabricated. I think only maybe one or two of them may have been genuine quotes, and I made up significant portions of history.
Damn.
And yes,
Damn.
I got, I think, second or third in that course.
You see,
the
it was
people-
actually Albert Einstein who invented the wheel. And
Exactly. He
was-
time
yep.
traveled back in time before the Babylonians and before the Sumerians and
Mhm.
before the Ipswichians and whatnot. And he
Yes.
just gave him a wheel. And then
He
they all
wants
proceeded to
her.
rebel and made triangles instead. And the automobiles back then were fucking terrible because they had triangles.
Yeah. That was a nice time in history. I remember that.
No, it
Okay.
wasn't because everyone's car had triangles on it.
Yeah. I know. It was a good time in history. It was just free comedy, man,
Well, I mean, sure, if you like seeing your neighbor's car trundle along, causing noise pollution and whatnot.
Hey, back then, noise pollution, if that was the worst thing they had to deal with back then I'm jealous, that.
I mean, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean,
Ooh.
no, they had to deal with a lot worse. Everyone was dying all the time. Like, we attribute the greatness of human existence to our ability to settle down and start farming. But the moment that we all started settling down and farming instead of hunting and gathering is when we started dying in masses from plagues and shit because, funnily enough, we hadn't figured out how to make soap and shit yet. So we just ended up staying in one place and accumulating all kinds of multitudes of bacteria and crap, and we all just
Sounds
died.
very clean.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we think to ourselves, wow, they started trading and stuff with other colonies and villages. That's so smart. They were trading bacteria and viruses, so they were killing each other quicker.
Eshay.
Eshies. Who doesn't love swift death through free trade?
Most people. They
This is
don't.
true.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it, according to Australian political climates at the time, currently. Yes.
Well, anyways,
Brendan knows what I'm talking about.
of course I know. Yeah. Morrison, Scott.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm
No,
Brendan.
it's not.
Well, it could be.
You really can't. It
But
isn't.
it's not.
I just want to
Really
hear
isn't.
more about Engadine. You know, that's all.
Well, he's not going to tell you anything about Engadine.
Well, give him a drink or two, and we'll see what happens.
Well, the last time he had a drink or two with a couple of people in a public conference, that didn't go very well. It was a couple of really creepy, awkward photos that got leaked.
And he pooped himself.
Well, yeah, and he pooped himself at Engadine Macca's in 1978? Was it 78?
Something like that.
88.
Either way,
I'll remember.
one day. Anyways, I think that just about does it.
I think it might be done.
I think we're good.
I think we did it.
Eshay.
Shy, lads.
Eshay.
I think I put the emphasis on the wrong part of the word. I put the emphasis on the
On the
esh instead of the a.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes.
You
It is improper vernacular, but I mean, it's funny, so it works.
yeah, I've got the spirit at least. You know, that's all that matters.
Do
Exactly.
you?
Yeah,
Whoa.
I
Harsh
keep saying it, don't
accusations.
I?
Very strong, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way, if you like the level of quality content that we provide for you here on the ALW podcast, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell, ding, 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 and share this with 2 of your friends. No, 3 of your friends. That's right. I'm asking you to step out, you motherfucker. Do your part for the human race.
Yes.
Share this to 3 people. Your
3
mother, your
people.
father, your grandma. Or your brother, your
Yeah.
sister, and your grandma. Your best
Yeah,
friend, your best
faithful
friend's
listener.
dog, and your grandma.
Stop listening to that other podcast and listen to ours.
I know.
Exactly.
Fuck that other podcast. They smell. I can smell them from here.
Well,
Disgusting.
Rotten.
They're pretty nice.
Fish
actually.
tacos
They're
that have
pretty
been left
nice.
out in the sun for 3 days and then shat on by a Sherpa.
Oh, delicious. I mean, what?
You would like that.
You would like that, Brandon.
See, I just set myself up for these sort of roasts.
You don't like
really-
nachos, but you like that instead. You're disgusting.
God.
I had one bad experience with nachos. Maybe I'll like them in the future. Who knows?
And you have a
One
good
day.
experience with whatever Callan said.
Fish tacos left on the pavement and shat on.
Hey, you're not my mum.
I'm your older sister. That's better.
Yeah, that is true. Closer in the
Exactly.
hierarchy rankings and
God.
therefore has
We're
more
your older
control.
siblings, Brain.
Okay, well,
Exactly.
anyways, thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Any Last Words
Yes.
podcast. Please check us out on all socials.
and Brandon will do ASMR.
Come back again, guys.
That's what she said.
You want me to do ASMR? Okay.
It'd be funny.
Yeah,
Yes,
would be
do
funny.
it.
And don't forget to follow Jay.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Or
yeah.
don't.
But you could,
Not
and you could get
bad, I
not
told you.
free art, but you can get paid art from her. That's also pretty
You
cool.
could look at the art that other people pay for her to do for free.
That, well, yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, down in the description below. Thank you guys for listening.
Fuck off now.
Bye.
And then we'll run that run.
Rough.
I hate
Everything about the past 10 seconds that just occurred. Oh my god. Please don't give us 10 likes. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do ASMR. Please.
Predator.
If that was the Predator, then I'm
Batman, okay? Come on.
You could never be Batman.
Exactly. So that can never be the Predator.
Batman. No, that
You
was
sounded
too
more
bad.
like a dark side.
Wow.
You sounded more like a dark side.
Anyways.
Yeah, well, bye.